Even still got the accent. I come straight on camera, accent straight away. It's automatic now. But no, I don't talk like that. I speak like a normal Australian. Here's my niece Shaylee, and we're just driving around, dropping off something, one of the other rallies. And we're going back home. Might make herself a chicken sandwich, waiting for her girlfriend to finish work, and then we'll decide what we're doing later. But other than that, people want to have a look at the town. Well, not really much to look at. But we'll give you a little bit of a tour. What I'm going to do is turn it around.
Been to the gorge?
What?
Been to the gorge?
Let's go to the gorge, yeah. We'll go to the gorge, eh?
Go to the gorge,
As you can see, it's, like I said, a little town. Just over on RC's channel there. She was saying how they got tornadoes and that. Well, I was saying we have a similar thing here, like with bushfires. So this whole town can get evacuated pretty quickly if a big bushfire decides it wants to come through. They even got a flood warning here not long ago, where it flooded all up. There's water still laying around. It hasn't rained since I've been up here, but water's still laying around. So it just shows you can't go driving on this dirt, otherwise you just sink straight into the bucket gone, bogged. Where did you see it?
Yep,
What?
gorge is this way. Turn right.
Right, yep,
Yep.
alright. On the main road.
Yep.
Alright.
It's not far, it's just there.
So, show them that day, and yes, that's the thing, Debbie. I was listening to you. We'll see how we go.
Yeah.
Going up this way. It's a matter of transmission, to tell you the truth.
No, I just taking it over to the gorge. Yeah, I got this.
She home, is she?
I've got the thing. I'm just taking Uncle Michael to the gorge to have a look. Yeah, so we're just driving to the gorge now, and then we'll be back home. But I got that thing.
Here we go. Left, right, yeah. Off the way to Norseman. Oh, down in Nunjan country. We're not going to go that far.
Oh, okay, so you're driving back south.
This is the road that you take to go to the eastern states, this one.
Right, yeah, no, we're just
All the way to Norseman, and you fill up at Norseman and straight across to Nullarbor Plain to Eucla.
I'll bring you, love you back.
How far up is this bloody tree? Esperance 370. Beautiful country. All gold through there if you really want to go prospecting around, but you'll find most of it's all pegged up. Oh, 110.
Just gonna go on the train.
Yep. So, I brought this down this way before with my nephew Josh a few months back. Exact same road. So we'll just travel along. We'll see how we go. Oh, here we go, wide load coming up here.
Yep, and that turn's coming up. Just go.
Gorge, yeah, I can see that. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yeah. There you go, I'm bush now, guys. But believe it or not, this little car is actually designed for this little 6-speed rally car down, or
Yeah, keep going down this way. We'll come out this way.
right, lovely.
Go around.
It's just a little bit higher than a regular Commodore or other ones, so you can actually go around on the dirt a bit. Which way we're going now?
Just down.
Just pull up.
Yeah. just
Gorge
pull
here, eh?
down. Yeah, there's some water in there.
Oh, it's
You
actually
catch
got
yabbies,
water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah it's
Right.
got water in there.
We'll pull up, have a look. Now it just shows you how much water is laying around and how cool it is up here, because most of the time this should be all evaporated. In summer this would be bone dry. You just got this little gorge, it's all flooded through, as you can see. Like you said, they'll catch yabbies in there. So when it dries out, they'll dig themselves down in the mud and bloody hibernate down there.
When you go walk down that way, you can actually see where
Yabby's been looking, yeah. So yes, what's that? That's See out there, ranger, eh? No, or some bloody miner just checking it out. But all around there, like you can see where people have been scraping for gold and everything. It's all around here. Like that big trailing hill just over there. And I'd go through that with a bloody gold detector and you'd probably find a speck or two. So yeah, it's starting to get overcast as you can see. That pipeline there, that's the golden pipeline that comes all the way from Mundaring Weir, from Perth, all the way up to Kalgoorlie. It's built the same way the Romans built the aquifers, by using the pressure to drive itself over a hill. So water can run over a hill, you just got to know how to do it. Now they've got pumping stations now, but originally it was all done like aquifer. Like, it's just strange how to do things.
You can see that white bird there?
Yep.
The white one? It's white.
What?
The duck there.
There's a white duck.
There's a white duck.
A white duck. Let's have a look. Maybe we can zoom in. There we can. It's around there somewhere. Oh, there it is. White duck. Okay. Well, you'll find that'll be a domesticated one that's breeding in with a well, it could be a bloody albino, but you'll usually find domesticated ducks breed with other ducks. They have no problems with breeding with each other. You find out around all the bloody lakes and that around Perth and the city. You'll find the half. Sometimes they've got to go and cull them. And sometimes, you know, they don't, because you'll find those the domesticated ducks, they tend to be more reliant on people feeding them, like bread and everything like that. And you can change a pattern. Well, you can change a pattern of sharks and everything if you feed it enough. So yeah. So let's go out and have a look over here at these trees. Gotta watch it because the bloody all prickles around here. Bloody double G's and triple G's. All that there, that's all bloody prickle cut. What's we got here? Well, I see a little skink running off then. As you see, the tree's got very shiny bark, and this is a female tree, obviously. Should be right for snakes. There shouldn't be any out this coolness, but with all this bark around, you just never know. They could be lying under it. And what you look for is sometimes you look in the trees here, and you look for bloody termites, and you find they're not actually wood termites. They'll be a mud termite, and it's like down here. You see that? That's not a wood termite. That's a mud termite doing that. Means they have to have a water source to be able to make that mud. So that's not digging into the tree, that's mud thing. So there's a possibility there's a gap inside this tree that may have water. So if you dig down in there and go down far enough, it might be under the ground. Like the special water bag tree that we know that's been like, that's about 400 years old, and it's got about a 40-litre gallon drum's worth of water inside the trunk. So you look like that's what you look for. That's the mud termites, and they can only make mud if they've got a water source. So there's either dampness down under that tree, if you dig down far enough, you might be able to find water, or there's water in the tree. But being close to the dam and that, well, I don't kind of think they don't travel that far, because they don't really travel too far around the nest. They keep only what plants they prefer around them. They're not going to have any effect. Things that are going to bring food. Other than that, they'll just wipe out all the little bits of grass and everything like that there to keep the main host tree going. So they look after the tree. And this one here, this is your salt bush. This one you can grow in the salt plains, and it'll grow and it'll make the ground good. And that's what they've been doing now. All these farmers, they've got all these bloody empty bloody fields, and too much salt's coming up to the top bloody level of the ground and that. So they're making the ground sour. So they put rows of these, the salt bushes, along now, and it seems to be regenerating the land, which is good. Because you'll go and you'll see paddocks miles and miles, not a single tree, and that's kind of unhealthy for the land to be like that. That's a desert, right? And you're going to desolate your sand, and the only thing you're putting in is the nutrients that you're bloody providing it from a farm. Well, so they started working that one out. They started actually listening about nature and that, and using these natural trees as a defence. You'll find bloody rows of them shit everywhere now, bloody trees. But yeah, That's how you find water. People think there's no water out of Oz, you know, but if you go and find a mud termite nest like that, you know, and that's what you know what to look for, then you can possibly find enough water to sustain yourself. But you don't want to move. It's all right to move around on a day like today. It's cool, but be mindful you can still get dry, and the main thing out here in the bloody bush is water. During the day, you don't really want to walk around during a hot day. You'll bloody evaporate the water out you very quickly. Because everything's like, well, quartz stone and everything's radiating when it's bloody hot. Yes. Well, I will go live a bit later and show you a bit more around, but I think my niece wants to get back and her girlfriend's going to be meeting her back there, so we got to get back, otherwise they'll start arguing and fucking I'll have to go out for a while and all kinds of crap. See, she's laughing here too. Right, so I'll see you next time, yeah? Yeah, I've got to show you more about the place, Debbie. I'll probably go out further tomorrow and everything and get a real good bloody view. But right now, it's getting cold actually. It's fucking getting cold. Alright, and oh, don't worry, I'll have the hair comb too. It's just a bit rough at the moment. So I'll see you shortly or soon. Definitely be on tonight, and we'll see how we go. It's all a matter of bloody fuel too. See you later. Thanks for dropping in.